Battle Brethren, welcome back to Chaos Gate Daemonhunters. I'm Dan with No Games for Old Men, and I have a confession to make. I had to downgrade the difficulty level from Ruthless to Normal. After the Craft World mission, the difficulty spiked for me on Ruthless, and I just could not succeed any mission. I mean, there were a couple here and there, but for the most part, it was just total party wipes. Every mission, I just couldn't make any headway at all, and it was getting to be, it was not fun. I was not enjoying myself, and so because you cannot change the difficulty level in the middle of a game, I had to start over. And so for the last week or so, I've been rushing through to catch up to the Craft World mission again, and I've just finished it, so now I can continue with the story that I've been playing on the channel now. So there's some differences with character development and things like that. There's I've been toying around with the Interceptor's ability to use teleport, stuff like that. But the story itself, we are right where I left off last episode. So I just wanted to be transparent and say that I had to downgrade the difficulty. So let's see what Ektar has to say post Craft World mission. We can see the Craft World Usaria floating in the background here.
Yes, Commander. Let us commune to defeat our foe.
This plague has taken hold of the sector.
We are burdened with a grave duty, Commander.
The Inquisitor's irresponsible acts have thrown Prometheum onto a burning pyre. You seethe, Brother Purifier, I can sense it.
What has that Emperor-damned Inquisitor unleashed?
Ooh, Emperor-damned. Jeez. She should have pointed us in the direction of the infection and moved on to let us carry out our holy duty. Her interference has put this entire campaign at risk. And yet, the campaign persists.
Yes, and now all our strength will be necessary to extinguish this contagion.
Possibly true. Such is our lot in life, Brother Ektar. Let's discuss something else.
Of course, Commander.
We were fortunate that the Supreme Grand Master intervened on the Craft World.
Yes, we have been honored by Lord Drago's presence.
He is trapped, doomed to wander the chaos wastes, but has been known to break into real space when the Brotherhoods of Titan are imperiled. How did such a situation come to be?
Haldor Drago vanquished a demon prince when he was a mere battle brother, and the prince cursed him in retribution.
Some prognosticators believe the very same curse marked him for greatness. As a neophyte, we learned many tales of Lord Drago's victories.
What you have heard is no exaggeration, but the truth.
The previous Grand Master was struck down in battle by the demon Primarch of the Death Guard, Mortarion. Drago was in the same conflict and immediately elevated to lead the chapter. His very first act was to swear vengeance. He sought out Mortarion alone, smashed aside the traitor's bodyguard, felled Mortarion, and carved his predecessor's name into the Primarch's diseased heart. Why did he not kill the traitor?
It is nigh impossible to slay Nurgle's favored.
But I'd argue that Drago did far worse. An insult that will never heal. Mortarion has hated the Supreme Grand Master and all Grey Knights ever since. So it was the Primarch who bound Drago to wander the Chaos Realm.
No, that was the Demon Prince who cursed our Lord back at the very start of his career.
Drago returned to Akralem 2 centuries later, fought the reborn creature, and was triumphant, but this fulfilled the terms of the demon's curse laid long ago. In its death throes, he cast Drago into the warp, exiling him to roam the realm of chaos. Oh, lovely. Let's discuss something else.
Of course, Commander.
What do you think of my recent performance?
Under your guidance, it is a proud day to be a Grey Knight.
Lovely.
Of course, Commander.
Alright, that's all for now.
I envy our brothers their place on the battlefield, Commander.
Let us head to the Manufactorum, see what Dominus Lunette has to
The
say.
edicts of machine spirits are silent. I await your input.
Dominus, have you seen the Inquisitor of late?
Since her return from the craft world, she has not left the Libris.
Ektar believes she conceals herself to mask the failure. And what do you believe?
Emotional need for validation is for the unaugmented.
What I have determined is that the Inquisitor is a tenacious individual. Her seclusion is the most efficient way for her to process strategies against the Bloom. I would agree with that.
Proceed.
On the craft world, you spoke of Lord Drago with familiarity.
I have memory fragments of Cardor as a mere Justicar.
He is and remains a credit to you who are yet unaugmented. You fought alongside him then?
I observed then that he was exceptional, even among the Grey Knights.
Long before he became Supreme Grand Master, Kaldor joined forces with the Edict against the heretic prince Zurich, a self-proclaimed demon magus of the Dark Mechanicum, who had been spreading forbidden technology. We conferred often in that campaign, and I observed then that he was exceptional, even among the Grey Knights. How would he have handled the Bloom?
Cardor was one for handling a threat personally, often eschewing his faithful brothers in defiance of logic.
But he was exceptional, touched by your Emperor. We are not so blessed, and must use more traditional dogma to overcome this scourge.
Proceed.
What are the status of our construction efforts?
Servitor reserves have reached critically low numbers.
Again?
Vox exchange parameters updated.
Alright, that's all for now.
All praise to the machine god.
She's right, we've got 2 servitors. Wow. 6 grimoire, though, that's a bonus. Alright. Vakir, what are you working on?
Can I help you, Commander?
The hollow map flickers with countless incursions.
We have our work cut out for us.
The Avatar spoke of a Morbus. What do you know about it?
Whatever it is, I believe it is dire.
That is still unclear, but perhaps it is the same. It is some type of massive dispersal, a tipping point. The Bloom will reach beyond any ability to contain it. Oh, great. And you believe your Codex Toxicus can stop this Morbus?
No. I believe that I can stop this Morbus.
The Codex is a tool to help us hunt down these Reapers, but it will be for you and your knights to destroy them. My brother Purifier distrusts you. Should I?
Trust me or not, I serve the Imperium, same as you.
I cannot tell you what to think. There are some within the Ordo who possess the power to alter thoughts. Sadly, I can only rely on logic and my own superior skills of observation to construct a convincing case to guide your decisions. You obfuscate. The question remains, can you be trusted?
My soul remains firm, and always will.
You Astartes are designed to obey, to respect the chain of command. As an Inquisitor, I must always question. The clue is in the title. That doesn't mean I'm any less loyal to the Golden Throne.
All right.
This Cadex we encountered on Usaria, it seems to know you.
Give me a moment to scry my own memories.
Inquisitor?
Hush.
Excuse me?
I said silence.
My.
Yes, I have encountered that creature before.
Once he was a mortal, transhuman at any rate. He fought during the Great Heresy, a captain of the Death Guard. To warrant such a presence, this is indeed a mighty undertaking by the Plague God. Fought during the Great Heresy, the Horus Heresy of the 30th millennium? That was 10,000 years ago. This Cadex is old.
All right.
How do you assess our progress, Inquisitor?
I am impressed, Commander.
All right. That's all for now.
Enough for now. the bloom festers.
So what's she working on? Let's remind ourselves. Bloom suppression, 18 days. Lunette has accelerated construction ready in 6 days. I think that'll be good because it'll reduce the time it takes to build everything else that we have to build. Gun batteries, void shields, all of that stuff. And right now, there are no bloom events on the map. So we're going to head towards the center of the zone. The system, the Terteus system. Hopefully give us the best chance at catching. Oops. What is this now? Ooh, that's pretty.
New mutations. The threat is magnified, Inquisitor.
I grow weary of your self-righteousness, Ektar.
Commander, as predicted, the bloom is mutating. New and potent strains now plague the sector.
5 distinct strains.
We have already encountered the bloom I've called Poxus, the strain of disease. The infected do not perish, but are cursed with a blight that molders even into their minds. This one I name Mortis, the strain of death. This noxious mutation annihilates entire populations before tearing the dead from their graves. Here is the bloom Necrosis, the strain of decay. It binds itself to all things living and mechanical, rotting all it touches. Here we have the bloom Dolorous, the strain of agony. It emits a compound that inflicts hysterical delusions and nightmarish torment on its sufferers. Last and most insidious, the bloom Tentarus, the strain of growth. This malady corrupts the purity of the human form with powerful mutations. A corrupt gift from the plague god.
Your taxonomy has been enlightening, Inquisitor, but the bloom continues to spread as we dither in details. We must respond at once.
And so we shall. And here's our opportunity.
We cannot afford to sit on our hands while the bloom spreads unchallenged.
No one is sitting on their hands, Inquisitor. Calm down. Alright, what do we have here? All Tech Prime. Is it... Ooh. Corruption level 2 already. Got 4 red seeds, 1... I've already forgotten the names of these. Morbus? No. Anyway. Ah! Dolorous. Necrosis, that's what it is. Okay, and then 2 units of unknown minions of chaos. We'll get... Let's see. Destroy the Bloom Spawn Spreader. That sounds new. We've destroyed Bloom Spawn before, but Bloom Spawn Spreader, that's new. Win the mission without using willpower. Yeah, right. That's not going to happen. We'll get a grimoire out of it. Drop corruption by 1. That'll go from 2 to 1. That's a kind of a bummer. We need to, it's unattuned. Or it's not attuned. Here... Much lower corruption level. 0. Dolorous. We'll get a requisition out of this. Win the mission without using grenades. That's probably much more possible. And the third, way up here, on Debon 3. This one also has 2 corruption. Also has 4 Dolorous and a Tentarus. Okay. None of these planets are attuned, so I don't have any further information. So this one's here. close. I can get to all three at least. Well, I can get to, yeah, one. I just have to choose which one. I think I'm going to go with this one, though, because this one is close by. It is double. It's got a corruption level of 2. And these new seeds. So we'll give this a go. How are we doing? Can we get Cad and Rugen back? Yep. Accelerated construction. No! Didn't get there in time. Ship's looking better, though. No gaping holes, belching fire. Okay, win a mission without using willpower? Nah. We're not going to do that. We need our abilities, especially if it's corruption level 2. We're going to need to use that. Also, if you will notice... Whoops. Backed out of there by accident. If you will see here, I've got an awful lot of... Like, this is my top squad right now, and they're all injured. These other guys, though, maybe it's time to swap out. Give these guys a rest. So... It is very tempting to take a rank 6 Justicar on this mission, though. I just got him Crushing Charge. He's got a good Honor of the Chapter, which grants 2 extra AP. Look at all these abilities he's got now. So he's immune to knockback, that's because of his Terminator armor. Ranged crit chance is plus 10%. Ranged crit damage is plus 2. Warp Suppression does not increase Warp Surge while using psychic abilities. That is because of his armor, I believe? Yes. Okay, so the Warp Scourge armor is what gives him that ability. So, if I am going to swap him out, I need to make sure that I give somebody that armor. But I also need to make sure that they are able to use Terminator armor. Iolanthus cannot. And he's the only Justicar oh, no, there's this guy. Estrios. This is... Yep, okay. Or what's this other one? Silver 2... Silver Carapace. 2 health. 4 health. 2 armor. Nah, we want this... We want this Warp Suppression ability. Okay. As for weapons... Can he... Oh, that's another thing about the Justicar I just swapped out, Boars, is that he can equip a side cannon on his arm here with the Terminator armor. This guy can't, so I'm gonna miss out on that ability. So let's see. Crit damage, crit chance. That's Iolanthus. Yeah, I think we'll swap that out because we're not bringing Iolanthus on this one. Melee weapon. Ballard's Blade. This is basically the same as Ektar's Brand, except it's upgradable at some point once I unlock that ability. So we're going to go ahead and equip that on him. Ooh, wait, am I going to bring Storm? Maybe we're not. Alright, gear, Extractor Skull, yes, we're going to keep that in there. Keep the Sacred Incense on there. Give him... He's lower rank, so he's got less willpower, so we'll give him that. He'll be down to 4 otherwise. That's... deficient. Alright, Thule, Purgator. Let's get another Purgator in there if I can. Rugen. You are in Rugen. Alright, Psy Cannon or Silencer? Oh, shit. The Silencer. Does he have abilities that... Oh, I need to go back, back, back. Here we go, to abilities. What is he... Does he have an ability that helps... Okay. No skills that affect either specifically the Silencer or the Psy Cannon, so I can pretty much just choose whichever one I want him to use. Let's go with the Psy Cannon because it can do the Psychic Onslaught. So Whim of Fury, +1 critical damage. Let's go with Derg's Spite. Armor. Ah, that's no good. We can't have that. Ooh, I've got a tier 2 armor here. +3 health, +35 resistance percentage. Can be upgraded with a bonus armor. Let's get him in that. War gear, the Psychotrope Grenade. That's new. I didn't have that on my previous attempt. So the Psychotrope Grenade, you chuck that into a group of enemies and they've got a chance to attack each other rather than your own guys. So very useful. So I'm going to use that. Alright, Storm. He's been so helpful. I really like Storm, but because of his teleportate. What? Why do you have this? You're an interceptor. Because of his teleportation ability. What can he do? He's got teleport, but he doesn't have teleport strike. That's the one I was thinking about. That's the one that Storm has. He does have support fire, which is good. Okay, he's got this ability here. They've actually spec'd him for silencer use. Interesting. Okay. As an interceptor. What other abilities does he have? Ignore parry. When this knight attacks with a melee weapon, his attacks can't be parried. This just seems like he needs to be using a melee weapon then. Cult Bane. This knight has plus 10% crit for all melee and ranged attacks against organic enemies. That's cool. Supporting fire. Even though he is spec'd out for this, I think he's gotta... I've got to give him... I've got to give him a melee weapon. They're just... That melee ability is just too useful. Let's go maybe the halberd. Let's go with Derg's Reach. Since that has the auto strike ability. That plus not being able to be parried. Hopefully will be useful. Armor. Let's see. Wow. All these guys are coming in with basic armor. Okay, so the auto strike is a plus 25% chance. If I put him in this armor, that'll give him a plus 10% to that, so give him 35% chance. So let's go with that. And war gear, frag grenade, or do we want to give him the codex or the Domina Liber Demonica? Yeah, let's go with that. And finally, Apothecary. I have one other. It's actually higher rank.
Turn.
So let's get Harn in here. I think he has this one? Oh no. I don't want to take that from Estros. I don't want to take that from Varn. I guess we'll give him this one then. Okay, that's what my previous Apothecary had. Melee, definitely the Narthesium. I've just picked up this second tier 2 Narthesium called Life Giver, which has a better heal. So let's do that. Yeah. And armor. Will. That could be useful. Give him some extra willpower. Since the healing ability is based on that. Metacase, Skull, definitely going to keep that on there. So that's it. That's our group. Can I not do a quick save here? Alright, we'll just start mission. I'm hoping I'll have more success with this mission than I did with my previous attempt on Ruthless difficulty. That was just unsustainable, trying to play at that difficulty. It really requires you to have, at least in my opinion, to have mastered the mechanics, and I clearly have not, so...
This vile necropolis radiates with filth. I can hardly bear to scry it from here.
Pollination event imminent. Squad to engage Greater Bloom Spawn immediately.
So the bloom effects aside, this area kind of looks like it's pulled right out of Bloodborne. Okay, do we have any seed pods? Bloom spore. There's these. Bloom spawn vent. Delays the bloom spawn spreader from releasing its spores for 1 turn. And we see up here we've got 8 turns to complete this mission. But every time we close one of these vents, that'll extend that timer by 1 turn. They're kind of all over the place, but they're probably guarded. Alright, so we've got the spreader is way in the back. Okay. The bloom spawn, that's before we'll just head that direction first. It's directly ahead of us.
Ready to serve. Moving now.
Ooh, got some contacts on the Auspex already. Okay, bloom vents. Bloom spawn spreader will disperse its spores into nearby systems unless we destroy it first. Purifying its bloom vents can delay the dispersal for 1 turn. Just as I said.
I am here to serve.
I think what I want to do is bring him over yonder.
With haste.
I know I'm spreading my guys out here, but they're gonna converge again on this center street. So So we've just given ourselves 2 extra turns
Affirmative.
to complete this mission.
On the hunt. I am here to serve. It
Sounds-
will be done.
Sounds a little Darth Vader-y, this guy's voice.
Outward.
Alright. My concern about getting these guys out too much farther ahead is that I'm going to trigger something, and then everybody's going to be... I'm going to have my guys all scattered to the wind. It's really not going to matter if I do this turn or next. Yeah, let's just do it.
On the way.
I may regret it. Okay. So far, so good. Bloom's spawn is right here already. It's closer than I thought.
Aye, sir.
Okay. I expected this enemy patrol to come over here and cause me some trouble, but
Yes, sir.
they'll probably join up once I'm at the Bloom spawn spreader. Okay, now what about this? Can I get him into the cemetery to close this? I don't know.
My blade is ever ready.
Not this turn. Okay, this is the edge of the engagement area, so I don't have to worry about anybody coming at me from this direction, so I could get him into here. We're all headed forward.
At once.
He'll just be... You could have just pushed the gate open and, you know, preserved the whatever little sanctity of this cemetery. You know what? Never mind. It's fine. Okay, so here's the spreader then. So what I want to do is... I want to get these guys... Squeak them up just a skosh. Or do I just want to go for it? Because this is all... I also have to keep in mind that we're looking at a level 2 corruption here. So Warp Surge is going to go up a lot. So I really need to do this quickly. Oh no. Okay, so there's a group there. They're going to come up this way. So I need to make sure that I get him to close this and then exit this direction. Hopefully I can avoid them.
Unleash me.
But maybe not.
Advancing.
Okay, so if I
Yes, Commander.
get them... Here, let's get him behind this heavy
It will
cover.
be done.
Ooh, that still didn't trigger this. Okay. Oh, he's got 2 more actions. If I come to here, that's definitely going to do it. So why don't I shield up,
Aegis shields us.
and we'll get him to here. Actually, yeah. Well, let's see. Who else has to act? Let's shield him up as well. Ooh, there's another vent right here. Yep, there it is. Bloom Spawn Resilience. The Bloom Spawn Spreader draws power from Feculant Gnarlmaws in the area. Destroying the Gnarlmaws first will make it easier to defeat the Spreader, but take care not to delay too long. So this nasty looking thing has a cloud of flies, which we experienced with Cadex on Craft World Usaria. Allies targeted by ranged attacks from or into this cloud take -1 damage, so it reduces the damage. Vile Effluence is his active ability. It's a blast attack. Area 6 to deal 3 damage, and it grants a random boon to his allies, and heals them for 2, and mutates them, and is an armor-piercing attack. Dang. Passive abilities, the Cloud of Flies. He's immune to afflictions, so I don't need to be trying to blind him or cause bleed to him, because that's just going to be a waste. No armaments, no auto abilities, so we've got that. It has 20 health points and 5 armor, so I want to break or pierce armor as much as possible. This encounter has reset all of my...
Your command.
Action points. So let's get him up to here. Is there... He doesn't have any guards. And for some reason I can't target that. Am I out of range, perhaps?
At your command.
Okay, here's my interceptor. I could teleport him in here and just get him to start wailing on this thing. Straight away. Question is, yeah, of course I shield him up first, of course. Teleport's gonna use a willpower, so he'll be down 1 already. Is that gonna set off anybody? No, okay. Oh, there's a statue here. Oh, I didn't see that. Oh, and there's a pod here too. Okay, so... Alright,
Your orders?
Apothecary. Get you down here. Let's see. Can you shoot this from there? No, okay, you're out of range. Let's get you 1 movement up. Oopsie doodle. Oh. Light hauler. Oh, okay.
Permission to engage, Commander.
That... Oh, wow. Look at all this armor he's got. 8? Only 5 health, though. Fortunately, dropping statues on these things... That's an armor pierce ability. Why? Oh, no. He's way too short. Okay, here's what we need to do.
Unleash me.
Let's get you to here. Let's actually get to, yeah, here. Close this vent. And then, let's see, do I swing him around this way? That'll give him 0 actions left. Shoot. I could have the Justicar give him Honor the Chapter. If... Maybe I can do this myself. Okay, that is... We want that seed. So first action. Send our extractor over. To yoink! Thank you very much.
Another foul seed claimed.
Okay. Does that not cost any actions? Yeah, it just says 1 ammo. So that's a free thing. I've never noticed that. I've been using these extractors quite a bit this playthrough. Okay, now we go Daka on here. That will kill one of them and really get the other one down quite a bit. Oh, great. That knocked him over next to the other one.
Purge complete.
So, let's use that other... Oh, can we get him there? Can we get him to here? Oh, is that going to be... Not far enough. I'll bet you. Because what's his range to here? So the edge of his range is like right here. So if we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, he's gonna be just short, I think. Well, let's see. Okay, well, let's try it. Let's get him to here. He'll have one action left. Yep, just one tile shy. That's a bummer. What we can do, though, is...
Yes, Commander.
He has one action. He's also one tile. Do I want to be like Dungeons and Dragons and call these 5-foot squares?
Praise the Emperor.
If I honor the chapter on him, he'll have 2 actions. Oh, he's got 3. His honor the chapter grants 2. Okay, so we're gonna go to here. We're gonna shoot this and drop it onto these guys, killing them both. That's gonna bypass all 8 armor on this Blight Hauler. And sayonara.
We slay the darkness.
What a save that was. Alright, we've got a vent here, which he can grab on his way over, so I don't need to worry about that. And I think what we can do, maybe, is shoot this one. Oh, look at that. That will pierce the armor. It'll fall just short of the interceptor, so it's not going to hurt him. And that little icon we see above the interceptor's head, that's the support fire ability. That's new. He will fire at the enemy that was just attacked, so very useful. So let's go with that. This will be the Apothecary's final act. Well, for this turn. There we go. And now he's gonna...
The foe bleeds.
Oh, he didn't. Maybe the attack has to be direct. It must be. Okay, so he has one action. There's really... Psychic Suppression. Choose a target at range 10 to afflict silenced. Is that even going to work on this guy? I don't think that's going to work on this guy. Okay, so let's do this. If we force strike, that'll get through the armor, potentially do a point or 2 of damage, but that's only if I get a crit. And I've only got a 20% chance of that. But what else? What are my other options? He can't get over here and grab this thing. There's not a vent within range for him to get. Can he take cover? You know what? Let's just attack. Can he Cybolt and have that do anything? Nah, because that's just going to be the same damage potential, but a lower crit chance. Let's see what happens. Oh, we did get the crit. Plus 2 damage. Yes, please. Thank you. Nice. Alright. Oh, another one? Wow, these guys have a lot of armor, too. Okay, so he just healed. I knew it. I knew they were going to come to the party. Okay. Is he afflicted with anything, or did that just do... Okay, no. He didn't even... Oh, he took 1 point of damage from that. Okay. Unfortunately, none of these braziers are lit. Otherwise, I could shoot one and set whatever these are on fire. I could do that here. But these guys are going to have to get closer. They're just going to shoot from a distance, though. Pretty sure
My blade is yours.
that that's what's going to happen. Okay, let's get him over here, behind this cover, and close this vent. As many vents as we can close as possible.
I am with you.
Alright.
What is your will?
Can I get these guys bleeding? Do they bleed? Oh, that Blight Hauler's got a seed. It's gonna cost 2 willpower to do this. If I could just get a little bit of damage going on them. Nice. Okay, good. So they're both bleeding. That'll be 2 damage per turn. And then... let's see.
Ready to serve.
Do we want to do another Force Strike on this guy?
Feel the bite of my
Slap.
sword.
Okay, broke the armor. So let's start wailing on him.
Your command.
He's got 9 of 11 willpower. Oh my
Yes,
gosh.
Commander.
He's only got 2 out of 5. So let's
Your orders?
whittle this down. Ooh, that'll be 10. If I... okay, yeah. If I melee him, that'll get him down even more. Just we're gonna... stab him.
The enemy is wounded.
Although that was dumb. If I'd shot, I could have fired twice and done more damage. You know,
Mistress.
sometimes I wonder if I'm even capable of doing any playing games at all. Alright, Ballard's Blade. I need to get that in here. Force Strike will give me a 20% bonus crit chance. I don't think I need to do that because we're gonna kill this turn. Oh, look at that. We got the critical anyway. Alright. This has 1 hit point left. This will be the kill. And that'll get him a willpower back.
In bloodshed we save.
It did not give him a willpower back, but it gave him 24 experience points. So, we will take that. Now, we need to get him... oh gosh. 1 action left. Do we get him behind heavy cover, or do we shield him up? Because these guys are going to attack, these guys are going to attack. So maybe we shield up. Although, if I get them here, they haven't exposed themselves yet, so they're gonna walk in, they're gonna scramble. Maybe set up some Overwatch. These guys are definitely gonna shoot, so if I get him behind this heavy cover, that'll negate any damage that they can attempt. I'll stay right there. I'm gonna set you on fire next turn. Oop. Okay, so he's launching his rockets next turn.
Advance with fury.
Oh dear. Look at you. Look at you coming at us. Oh, he's got the... no, he's gonna plague us. Dang. Alright, that means we have to use a... we have to use our... Medicae skull. Oh no. Oh, come on. Really? Ah, dang. I want that seed. Do I... oh, I can't come around this way. Shucks. And they didn't come. They're going this way. That's just fine with me. All right, you.
Here.
I need you to get in the fight, but I don't think he can. He's too far away. So maybe we come over here and close this. He'll be behind heavy cover. Oh boy. All right, let's see what I can do with these guys first.
I'm here to serve.
No games. Oh, yeah.